towards the tail end of the quarter, making their run as win. Jun Manzo now on the floor. Gets it Lian Martel. You see the quarter scoring. +8 Cebu. First quarter. +8 din naman Zamboanga in the second period. Kaya tabla tayo at the half. But Zamboanga taking over in the third. But how about Jun Manzo starting the fourth quarter with a 3-point play opportunity?
Well, earlier it has to be sub, but here in the start of the fourth quarter, deciding to break down that defense of Kawilan. And Kawilan, pretty much when he opened up that hip, gave that lane for Jun Manzo. And you know what happens when Jun Manzo goes to the right side of the floor? Pretty much a push shot again. Na-master na niya yun no?
Oo. 0 out of 2 nga lang siya kanina sa free throw line.
Oh,
wow.
He's continued to miss.
Uncharacteristically missing free throws.
Is this a case of pagod na? May kasama na bang ganyan? Hopefully not, because this is still a long fourth quarter and free throws, you know, in a close game like this, free throws decide games.
Coming to this game, like you said, 83.3% from the free throw line. May hataw laban kay Lian Martel. Just a 1-point lead though.
I think, well, Coach Junti was signaling to Liam Martel that the clock was already going down. He didn't need to foul. And at the same time, Coach Junti was also asking the officials for, you know, some considerations on some of their calls, because they feel that they're getting the shorter end. Shuffle into a stagger on the weak side.
Mosqueda to Cruz.
Sikip.
Credo, 2 seconds left on their shot clock. Credo will put it up. It will not hit the rim. Manzo. Joined by Braille Meca, Reebok Sang, Lian Martel, and Boom Boom Tampos.
Someone's got to lift.
Tampos, great intention. Meca cuts and will earn himself 2 free throws.
Wow, Liam Martel already had that baseline side. He was one drop step away from making a basket, but instead it opted out. Good thing that a good follow-up on a 45 weak side cut by Braille Meca. I thought that foul was on the ground.
That 2 free throws now.
Yeah, but I don't think Braille was already in an act of shooting.
Yun yung kino-contest ng Zamboanga. Feeling nila hindi act of shooting dapat. Itong free throw na ito, hatid sa ating Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Kasi kanina nakita ko pagkasalo niya, he still put the ball on the floor. For all you know, he could have put that ball on the floor and sprayed it out for a 3-point shooter. But no, it is what it is. They give him free throws.
Free throws, a slight problem for Cebu. Only 8 out of 15 after that make. Nonetheless, we are tied again, 51 all. Another deadlock. Carl Brian Cruz, Chino Mosqueda, Alvin Capobres, James Sena, and Jason Credo naman ang magkakasama sa loob para sa Zamboanga. Carl Brian Cruz lost it. 4 seconds left. Uksang creating some pressure. What activity there by Reebok Sang, forcing the shot clock violation.
Boy, that was risky if you ask me. He kept on reaching and reaching. Carl Brian Cruz was at mid of the floor. He's not...
likes this matchup against James Sena.
That's why he's asking for a clear.
Uksang pupukol sa 3. Malakas. Adlawan, the offensive rebound, supalpal, but Uksang there to clean it up.
Who made that possible? Donald Adlawan. He just kept staying and keeping with the play. He got that board off that miss, tried to create space, made that fake, got blocked. But look at that recovery by Reebok Sang. These two have been playing good music together, Reeb and Adlawan.
7 points for Reebok Sang. Timeout Zamboanga down by 2, 53-51. Jun Manzo, another superb outing tonight. 14 points, 4 rebounds, making half his field goal attempts and threes, Coach Mike.
And he's just been very consistent. Malalo na nung Paul Desiderio went down, he just kept on playing.
Just a quick shout out to Sir J. De La Cruz who's watching this game.
Good evening, Sir Jay.
Magandang gabi sa iyo, Sir J.
I will see you next week.
Next week? Talaga?
We'll have coffee.
Okay.
Magpapakape si Sir Jay.
Ayos yan. 2 minuto nakalipas sa ating pang-apat na yugto. Abdul Sawat nagbabalik para sa Zamboanga. Atake. Mintes. Tip in is good. From Paul Turco.
Boy, Paul Turco is doing a yeoman's job para dito sa Zamboanga. 9 points, 4 of 7 shooting so far in the 13 minutes he's been on the floor.
At the post, Adlawan, foul given up by Zamboanga. It's gonna go against Carl Brian Cruz.
Foul on number 21, Carl Brian Cruz is second.
Second foul against Cruz.
To the line, shooting two.
Adlawan back at the free throw line. Only 1 point, but does have 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
Yan ang magandang contribution niya eh. Yung energy that he brings. Sometimes it's not really about scoring. It's the other stuff that you do for your team.
Zamboanga will be warned for improper bench decorum. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
And if I recall correctly, in one of the reports, I think it was mentioned parang librarian ito eh. Si Donald Adlawan.
Talaga?
Yeah. And so,
Librarian, literal
he says he works in a library. He did not literally say that he was a librarian, but, I like to think that he is. And so, pag wala raw games, dun siya humahanap ng me time niya, yung relax and peace outside of basketball.
Approaching 7 minutes remaining here.
Ooh.
Abdul Sawat blew out a tire. And it leads to a fast break opportunity. Jun Manzo.
Oh, that's
hinawakan
gotta be
sa ulo.
unspo. That's gotta be unspo. Without a doubt. CBC got beat. He didn't have to, grab the head of Jun Manzo.
Tinulak sa batok eh.
I think hinatak eh.
O inatak.
Hinatak eh.
Inatak pala.
Yeah, you can't do that. I mean, Sawat here was in trouble. It was off to the races. And the Cruz tried to stay with it.
Hinablot.
Yeah, hinablot nga. So this will be free throws and possession, no?
Yeah. Manzo though is 0 out of 3 from the free throw line. Finally makes one.
I remember what Coach Christian said in one of the games that you covered.
Nung Sabado.
When he said, "No, I'll wait for him to finish the free throw." That was Ribog Sang, diba? And so Ribog Sang made the free throw, and he said, "I don't wanna jinx him.
I'm a party pooper." That's what he said. Coach Christian, shout out from Korea.
Which was pretty much, that's the risk of you saying, the person, especially in the crucial parts of the game.
Kaya nga nang sabi din niya, sa totoong buhay, pag wala kang magandang sasabihin, huwag mo na sabihin.
Oo.
Pero sa basketball, baliktad eh.
Ang ganda ng percentage sabay.
Di ba?
Oo.
56-53, Jun Manzo puts it up,
wow.
Puts it in from downtown.
Oh, wow. Jun Manzo. The guy is literally taking over this game. 17 points on a 7 of 13 shooting. Forget about the missed free throws. It's his leadership and his consistency.
19 points from Jun Manzo. It's an 11-2 run by the Cebu Greats.
Question now is that, remember earlier when Jun Manzo signaled he wanted a sub, are you now gonna put him on the bench and save him for the last stretch of the game? Or two, are you gonna keep him then the rest of the way? Now the big question is outside of Jun Manzo, who's gonna take over? And so far, See this shot fake right here, and that drive, and that step back. Oh, that's just a long two.
Dos lang.
Dos lang.
So, 18 puntos para kay Jun Manzo.
Still a long two.
But still, this is a... Oh. Tingin nila, walang
I think
foul,
they will challenge this. They should challenge this.
Cebu in the midst of a 12-2 run. Coach Junti Valenzuela will challenge this.
Alam mo kung bakit niya sina-challenge to? If it was any other player, he wouldn't challenge. But since it's Donald Adlawan, he understands may pag-asa.
Okay, pabalikan natin yung resulta. So credited as block yan, ha? So that's gonna be the third block by Dolan Adlawan.
And the fifth for the game para dito sa Cebu.
Zamboanga though will retain possession. 10 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Paul Turco catches the pass. Sumang off the basketball.
Caging, that's right.
Yup, Ryan Mecca. Siya ngayon yung inatasan na bantayan, si Abdul Sawat.
Ngayon they're going shirt. For the most coaches would call a shirt on a man-to-man defense, which they are not giving any space to any Zamboanga player on the floor, be it on ball, off ball, one pass away.
Mas mahaba yung babantay ngayon kay Abdul Sawat at mas patangkad din Mark Meneses.
Ito na yata ang pinakamatibay na defensive three
Oh,
sa bigs para
JP
sa Cebu.
Kawilan.
Oh, yan.
Knocks down the three.
Yun na hindi mo pwedeng pabayaan.
Oh,
Kasi catch and shoot, I sincerely believe that JP Kawilan is one of the best when it comes to catch and shoot situations.
also recently named an all-star, si JP Kawilan.
Ganda kasi ng motor niya from the release up top. That's one motion. That should
Basket.
count.
Yun ang sinasabi nila Coach Junti.
Yeah, that should. Oh, they didn't count that?
But penalty naman ang Zamboanga.
Okay, you gotta see that. The dribble. There's that foul. There's that gather. Oh, what was that arrest, right?
Oh,
That should have counted.
ayun nga eh. Wala, 2 free throws na lang bibigay kay Boom Boom Dampos. Bida Vawenyo na mabanggit ko lang nung nag-take over si Coach Junti, first 4 games hindi yan nakalaro Hindi, wasn't part of the rotation.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes. So, including me, I was looking for him.
And he has earned the trust of Coach Junti and now is part of that guard wing rotation ngayon ng Cebu. 59-56. And now he's tasked to guard Roy Sumang. And he has done a good job. Sumang held to only 2 points.
I love the player matchups on.
Oh, wow! Abdul Sawat willing that one in. Basket plus a foul.
I was about to say that I love the one-on-one matchup of all the players on the floor.
Play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
I want you to observe Paul Tulfo right there. He saw on the dunker spot that Sawat was going to go that side of the floor. What does he do? He relocates. He circles up, waits for that 2 on the ball situation in the hope that that ball gets dropped off him. But Sawat says, no, I can finish this.
And he has made all 4 of his free throws. Tabla na naman tayo. 59 all, 5 minutes and 41 seconds left. Cebu sues for time. We'll be right back. Ultra efficient shooting from the field. 16 points and perfect from the free throw line.
As he has been. Somehow I like to think itong si Abdul Sawat is really a fourth quarter guy who loves to take over the game with the game on the line.
Yeah.
And when his buddies Gabat and Kawilan join in, it's tough. Mas lalong napapahirap pagkalaban mo itong Zamboanga.
Well, he had 9 of his 16 points in the third quarter, where they made their run and took the lead.
I agree.
Mark Meneses, hanap ng papasahan na ihatid kay Jun Manzo. Si Alvin Capobres ang bantay. 12 on their shot clock, crossover,
man.
pulling up for free. It will roll out. Boom Boom Tampos with the 11th offensive rebound for the Cebu Greats.
He's got to start looking for a shot.
And he does, mintis nga lang. But again, if you're Zamboanga, you would be willing to give up that kind of shot from Boom Boom Tampos. Si Kawilan, hindi mo pwede pakawalan from that distance. 5 threes for a total of 15 points.
Indeed, the best catch and shoot player, in my opinion, here this season.
Capobres almost got the steal, as both he and Manzo hit the deck. Oh man.
Hopefully Jun Manzo's okay. They already lost Paul Desiderio and they can't afford to lose another contributor for the Greats. Look at that. Catch and shoot situation. How calm is that shot attempt by JP Kawilan?
3-point shot brought to you by Extreme, your one-stop shop appliances.
He just took that one step back, kept that motor, kept that follow through, elbows in, and released it with a good arc.
Manzo gingerly walking back to the bench.
I saw that video where one of the players went down. I forgot. I'm not sure if it was Jun Manzo, and all the 4 Cebu Greats players went to their fallen teammate to help them up. And I think you guys alluded to it. See this right here. That dive. Oh, that should be Greats ball. Yeah, that should be Greats ball.
Bola naman nila.
Yeah.
Bactalio nakatasan na pumalit para kay Jun Manzo. Janamon is also in, replacing Boom Boom Tampos. Ugsang, the pass outside. Meneses, that's a big time free to tie it up again at 62 apiece.
I tell you, if you're Zamboanga, that's a shot that you're gonna allow. But the confidence on that stroke from Mark.
9th deadlock of the ball game.
Ganda ng depensa ng Greats in this situation.
Sumang to Abdul Sawat, down low to Paul Turco, who fails to finish. Martel grabs the rebound. Both teams in penalty. 2 free throws coming up for Lian Martel.
Oh my goodness, did you see where Lian Martel came from before he went for that rebound? That really is wanting that ball. Look at that kick out. It was actually a late post split action that allowed Mark Meneses to be free on that shot attempt. Pero gusto mo talaga dun yung kumpiyansa na How many times have you seen when he was playing in the heat waves that Mark Meneses took a 3? I think that was very rare, if not none. But now, he really just understands philosophies of play for the Greats.
Big free throw from Lian Martel. 9 deadlocks and 9 lead changes already in this ball game. The former Perpetual product knocks down 2 clutch free throws. Carl Brand Cruz will return for Zamboanga, replacing Paul Turco.
Now this is that part of the game where we said that free throws are gonna matter. And so from this point on, You gotta defend without fouling and stay in front. Don't be reaching. Just challenge shots.
Popping out, Carl Brian Cruz got blocked by Mark Meneses. Putting his imprint on defense once again. Ugsang at the post. Fading away. Oh my goodness, Reeve Ugsang. How about that?
If your key player is down, it's the role players that take over. Reeve Ugsang this time, after giving that pass earlier to Mark Meneses, decides I'm gonna take on this one, taking on 3 white shirts, fading away, knocking it down to the delight of the Cebu Greats bench.
At ngayon, 4 na ang kanilang lamang. 66-62, exactly 4 minutes remaining. Timeout Zamboanga. And then a crucial matchup on the 15th against the Davao Occidental Tigers, and they will round out their elimination round with a date with the Bacolod Tubo Slashers.
One might even say na itong Cebu Greats was in a similar situation as the Quezon Huskers were when they went on that game against San Juan and Nueva Ecija.
Ugsang 9 points, 5 rebounds, following up his 20.16 rebound outing he had back in Palayan City last Saturday. Roy Sumang with 10 on their shot clock, only 2 points so far for Roy. Kicks it out to JP Kawilan, pulls the trigger
my goodness.
and gets it to go!
That's not fair. That's not fair. How many shots has he taken, catch and shoot? Di ba?
Sari-sari.
At iba-ibang angulo.
Oo.
All were catch and shoot.
18
Oh my God.
puntos para kay JP. 6 frees. They go to the post again. Reeve Ugsang against Carl Brian Cruz. Turning around. No, Martel got blocked from behind. Meneses recovers but only 4 on the shot clock. Mactalio airballs the 3. And shot clock violation will be called against Cebu.
John Hamon actually tried to feed it over to Mark Meneses, but he fumbled. And so that's where the 24 clock buzzer went off. Up 1. Boy, this is just as exciting as we hoped it would be.
Abdul Sawat, masyadong malakas. At the angle against Mark Meneses. Talio, baseline, gives it up to Ugsang. Short stab will not work.
No, that's got to be on. Yeah, that's on Alvin. I thought he held on to either the shoulder of a Zamboanga, of a Cebu Greats player.
Penalty situation na magkabilang kupunan.
Labanan na ng free throws to, Ken.
Kung saan Zamboanga, 11 out of 12. Cebu has had the more attempts, but only 14 out of 23. Meneses short on the first.
Gotta do better with your free throws.
Under 3 minutes left. Cebu wants to inch closer in terms of making it to the play-in.
Alam mo, gusto mo dito sa dalawang team na to, walang bitaw no?
Oo.
Walang bumibitaw. Each team's gonna go on their run and the other team's gonna answer. Zamboanga playing to remain at number 2 and get home court advantage.
Oh! They will count it!
Oh my. I gotta see that again. I thought he still put the ball on the floor. This was similar to what happened earlier, but Boom Tampos actually put that ball on rest. You see that right here. Boom was on him. He went inside. But we wouldn't know where the whistle was.
Oo nga eh.
Hindi natin makita kung saan yung senyas eh. Diba?
Oo.
At that point. Because if they're gonna count that, dapat yung kanina kay Boom Tampos counted din.
Oo.
Diba?
Ganun nga yun. You have to be more consistent. And we've seen some questionable calls that decided the game just last weekend.
This one's a wider shot. We'll see. Here we go. Let's look at the ref. Signals it.
Ito na siya dun.
I thought he still put the ball on the floor.
Oo nga eh.
Well, that one's close. I don't think the ball was at rest or nag-gather when that whistle came.
Okay, they reviewed it and they uphold the call. It's a basket for Roy Suma. Bonus free throw coming up to give them the lead back, much to the chagrin of Coach Junti Valenzuela. Yun ang sinasabi ni Mactalio.
Mactalio, right. Kasi yung kay Boom Tampos kanina, mas malinis na wala nang gather na talaga.
Parehong-pareho eh.
Oo. Ito nga medyo may isang dribble pa eh.
Oo. Ayun nga, yung consistency sa tawag, no?
Well, if you're in that floor, you gotta forget about that.
Tapla na naman tayo, 67 all. Naagaw yung bola, muntikan na para sa Zamboanga. Mactalio airballs the free again. Zamboanga getting a stop. Sumang behind the back, gets to the gut of the defense. Cartwright through
that's
Chavos.
trouble, right.
Yeah.
That's trouble.
Malinaw yun. Ayun, malinaw.
And that one's clear.
Traveling talaga.
Yeah, clearly. That one's clear. Pero you have to admire the effort defensively of was that Mark Meneses? Right. And Reebok Sang.
Oo. Nag-clamp down sila dun kay Carl Brian Cruz.
Yeah.
2:20 left. Looks like Manzo is gonna return. Visibly not 100%.
I think he has to. Nice pass!
Ugsang! Malakas! In transition now, Roy Sumang pulling up for free! No! Kawilan tracks it down. We are entering the final 2 minutes in regulation.
This is a good game.
Sumang attacks. The pass broken up. It will stay with Zamboanga, but only 1 second remaining on their shot clock.
And both coaches were quick to signal. There's 1 second left. The offense knows that. The defensive coach knows that. And so they tell everyone, their guys on the floor, there's 1 second left.
Carl Brian Cruz can't give them the lead.
They got numbers.
Mactalio, bagsak si Alvin Capombres, offensive foul laban kay Lian Martel.
Well, they didn't need that.
Oo. Mabigat na tawag yun.
See that here. Mactalio was going down. Oh yeah, clearly.
It's a challenge ng Cebu Greats.
Well, I think from what I saw, I thought he didn't give space for one. Alvin didn't see him. Two, he didn't have enough space to try and change direction and avoid that back pick.
Big challenge coming up. We'll be back for the result of this one.
Cebu Greats challenge was unsuccessful. Offensive foul on Leon Martel is third.
Unsuccessful challenge by the Cebu Greats.
Yeah, no question about that. He had that elbow leaning forward. He was technically the one who initiated that contact. Actually, hindi pa nga palapit sa kanya si Alvin. Siya yung pumunta kay Capobres.
So, bola babalik sa Zamboanga. Tabla tayo, 67 all. At stake here for Zamboanga is getting a firm hold of that second spot in the South Division, while for Cebu, they have 10 wins. They are currently at number 10.
It's a chase for win number 13 to get to 10. In my opinion, yun ang nakikita akong number.
Carl Brian Cruz gets the friendly bounce on that free.
Wow.
Prayer answered for CBC.
How about some retribution for Carl Brian Cruz? He committed that traveling violation earlier, but this time took that shot top of the key and got the shooter's bounce to get that ball to fall in.
Tatlong lamang ng Zamboanga, seeking to bounce back from that painful loss against Jensen.
Mahaba pa to.
Manzo making his move, pulling up for free. No! Rebound ends up with Chino Mosqueda, but he had a good look. Abdul Sawat up top. Kawilan offering that screen.
Gotta watch out for JP.
JP puts it on the deck, drives right, swatted away by Dolan Adlawan.
Oh my goodness. Adlawan has got that airspace covered. East side, west side, north or south, he's got it covered. Look at that. At the apex of that layup, boy, did he swat that away.
Butata, inabot ni JP Kawilan dun.
Oh man.
Again, if you're Cebu, you need another stop. Dolan Adlawan, only 2 points, but 6 boards, 2 steals, and 4 rejections.
At importante yung 4 na rejection na yun. Importante din, in my opinion, yung 2 sa rebounds na yun.
Bola ng Cebu, after the review. Now, if you're in the Cebu grades, you don't necessarily need a free.
Yes, you don't. You still got time. It's probably good for about what? Maybe 3-4 possessions, maybe even 5. Still a lot of time. You really just gotta execute.
7 blocks for Cebu, pero 5 din para sa Zamboanga.
Ooh.
Boom Boom Dampos at Sax. The feed at Lawan, no! Mananatili sa panig ng Cebu. 13 seconds still on their shot clock.
But it's a baseline out of bounds. One of the most difficult inbounds to defend, especially in late game situations. But they're gonna review this.
And Coach Junti will map out a quick baseline out of bounds play. 3-point lead. Now if you're Cebu, you want to involve Jun Manzo in this action. As we see, tapik pa, huli tumama ba kay Alvin Capopres o kay Ian Martin?
Medyo parang either way eh. And that will stay with Cebu.
Cebu pa din. 50.9 seconds. Now, no Paul Desiderio. Talio not on the floor. Now it's Jan Hamon. So some added shooting and scoring for Cebu, replacing Boom Boom Dampos from the baseline. Jun Manzo to trigger it in.
Oh, wow!
Mark Meneses! He was right there. Just could not finish. But he will head to the line for 2 massive free throws.
Well, they faked off that back pick. Instead, he went on the gate side and leaving that entire left side for Mark Meneses.
Abdul Sawa not able to react. Late on the help. Meneses at the line where he is 3 out of 4. Calmly 6 the first free throw. Came into this game, Mark Meneses shooting below 70%. Crucial free throw coming up. Actually, below 60%, 58.8. He misses the second. Battle for the rebound. It ends up with Roy Sumang. 44 seconds left. Let's see what they will do in this possession. Abdul Sawat, the drop to JP Kawilan, who scores. What a play by the Zamboanga Sikat. And JP Kawilan, just his first 2-point field goal. But it comes At a crucial juncture para dito sa Zamboanga.
In late game situations, Abdul Sawat, every time he puts the ball on the floor, would love to test that middle lane defense. That time, he got in, drew that secondary defender, and left it to the least guarded guy, his teammate, in JP Kawilan.
Nagbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. This is the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Well, they immediately knew that Donald Adlawan was going to help out because he's been, patrolling the airwaves. And so when that drive came, really just JP Kawilan waiting for that pass to come, get that finish, and that 4-point lead for Zamboanga.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
Now Cebu needs a quick basket. Manzo will catch, put it on the deck. He drives,
That's
will
gotta
lay it in. Oh, counted yun.
That's
Tingin
gotta
ko,
count. That is gotta count.
We will review this. But that was a good move. It only chopped not even 3 seconds from the game clock.
Actually, ganda ng depensa ni Chino Mosqueda. He kept staying right in front. Pero yung quick rip going the left side, there's that foul. Oh yeah, that's gotta count.
Oh, counted yan.
Yeah, the moment that he raised his arm to signal a foul, Jun already had that ball resting on his hands, gathering for that finish.
Sa akin, malinaw counted. Tignan natin. It will count. All right. Manzo a chance to cut the lead to 1.
Alam mo, what you love about this play, previously, nagmadali si Roy Sumang telling CBC to get out of the way and allow Sawa to drive. He was actually saying we need a 2-for-1. And so they got that down to 31 seconds. But the Cebu grades also had time to get a shot off quickly, and so that they now have the 2-for-1.
Now the question is, should Manzo make this free throw? Do you foul if you're Cebu with well, he misses the free throw. Yun yung mabigat. Manzo,
Now is the time to defend.
only 2 out of 6 from the line.
Get a good defense, secure the rebound.
About a 4-second differential between shot and game clock.
That is enough time.
Roy Sumang attacks, pulling up. Money on a mid-range jumper.
They got time.
But still a 2-possession game. Hamon, a second remaining. And that's gonna do it. Zamboanga. How about Roy Sumang? Struggling all game long.